Hey, yo, what's up, YouTube, man? It's your boy, Action Jackson, man. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing day 2 of training camp, all the brief happens in the video. I appreciate if you guys are new that you guys would subscribe, like if you guys like the video, and comment, of course, what your guys' thoughts on was for training camp, or comment what would you like to see in training camp and everything like that, man. So, yeah, let's hop into the video, man. Let's go. Alrighty, man. So, shout out to my boy, Cowboys _Republic. That's always a reputable page I go to. That I was every single time that there was like matchups and previous matchups that we played against previous teams like Panthers, the Eagles, whoever, he always had the scores, everything like that. And he also had injury reports posted. So today I saw him. He posted another camp notes that happened today. There wasn't a whole lot of action that went down today in practice. I'm going to discuss over some of the notes that were brought up today and some of the notable ones. Like today we signed, or I believe it was last night that we signed Kavonte Turbin, the USFL MVP. He's going to be your special teams guy. We signed him to a 3-year deal. I'm pretty sure he's going to make the roster. We had to waive fullback Nick Ralston for him to get on the roster. I feel like if Turbin, if he does his job, catch all his punts, no fumbles, he just becomes that nice special team ace where we can rely on to take back kicks for us and put the offense in really well positions. I feel like Turbin would definitely have a spot on this team. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Lucky Whitehead. Just that fast burner dude that we can have on our team. Somebody that you give jet sweeps to. You can put him in the backfield as running back. He's your Swiss Army knife type of player. It's going to be kind of intriguing to see how he does throughout camp and during training camp. Wide receiver James Washington suffered an apparent shoulder injury. Yeah, and today, we had some injuries go on with Matt Letzko and James Washington. But right now, of course, we're discussing James Washington. He suffered an apparent shoulder injury yesterday. James Washington was still able to play. Hopefully, these knick-knack injuries are something that's in the past and stops during camp, and he doesn't suffer through any of these throughout the season. Because if it does, that's going to even be a huge blow to our wide receiver room. It's bad enough that our wide receiver room is already thin as it is. And if you get an injury to any of your players, hopefully not, but knock on wood that you don't. But if you do, your wide receiver room is going to look putrid if one of your receivers go down with an apparent injury, because that's how thin your wide receiver is. So if James Washington goes down, your wide receiver room now looks like Jalen Tolbert, Simi Fehoko, CeeDee Lamb, Noah Brown, and Vasher. Then Turbin, then you don't really want to go out there and during the game with that type of offense. So, yeah. So then, like I was discussing with the injuries, rookie offensive tackle Matt Letzko left early with an unknown injury. With the notes right here from Cowboys Republic, it said undisclosed, but I don't know what that is. Like I said, they never really, nobody from the Cowboys side has any elaborated what happened with him with the injury. So hopefully it's nothing too serious, of course, because him and Josh Ball are battling for that swing tackle, backing up for Tyron Smith. So another great news from the defense that they went through 2 days and then 2 end of half runs that defense has allowed. Basically, defense has allowed 0 touchdowns, which is really great for the defense. The offense, every time in training camp, there's always these news that, the Cowboys don't look that great on offense. But eventually they will start to pick it back up. But, I still feel like the Cowboys can add at least one more receiver. Just one more. I wouldn't hate the idea of bringing Cole Beasley back or anybody like that. Or maybe T.Y. Hilton. Definitely, those are guys that can just take backup roles, and who knows, it'll probably be a battle between, if we bring in a vet, it'll probably be a battle between them and James Washington, because definitely Jalen Tolbert has been looking pretty nice in practice. And if he keeps it up, he's definitely going to be our number 2 until Michael Gallup comes back. And that's was something that will lead into Michael Gallup. Obviously, that he's not going to come. He's not going to be able to play Week 1, which is it's a known. Everybody knows that he's not going to be able to come back until, I'm saying, November, and I've discussed that plenty of times on my channel, so I'm not going to elaborate too much on that. With my prediction, he's not coming back until November. So Trey and both of our starting corners, which is a really, really great sign, that both Anthony Brown and Diggs so far have 2 to 3 pass breakups apiece, which is really, really great, and that's confidence builders for them, especially since a lot of them were getting tore up last year in practice. So that's really great for them. Then you had news that Dalton Schultz had he had an interview stating that he was disappointed that he didn't get a long-term contract, but he still wants to end up being with the team. I already discussed this before. The Cowboys, they always do this all the time with their players. They always praise them when they're rookies, but when it's time for them to get paid, they end up lowballing and screwing them over. They don't ever want to end up paying them. So that just is always a messy situation with the Cowboys when it's time to actually pay their players, which is really super annoying because that just causes for unreasonable traction and a lot of the talking heads like 3 or 4 letter networks like FS1, ESPN, that you're just giving them extra content with having dumb things like this, not signing your players. But a lot of these pieces that Cowboys probably got them to, of course, shout out to Tar Archer, Michael Gelkin, Calvin Watkins, Patrick Walker, and David Hellman. Those are guys that mostly these are the guys, all the people I just named, those are the guys, those are your eyes and ears at the training camp. They're seeing, they're on the field, they're reporting on this live, everything like that. And once the day is over, they go back on the Twitter machine and they report all the things they've been seeing. So shout out to those guys as well. And make sure you guys follow them on Twitter, as well as the other Cowboy content creators that you guys all follow and know. So yeah, man, that's it for training camp for today. I'm going to have another video discussing about a potential free agent that the Cowboys could potentially sign who got released the other day. So yeah, man, I'm going to have another video going up discussing that. I appreciate if you guys would like the video, subscribe, share this video to anyone that you would know that would like to watch this sort of content, discussing Cowboys football, watching Madden content when that comes out and anything like that, man. And then again, I appreciate for all the support. Hope you guys have a nice day. See you later. Bye.